Hi guys, today I am doing a video that I talked about on Instagram, and that is kind of going through my baby registry. I shared it with you guys, and a lot of you said that you wanted to see kind of not just what's on it, but why I chose certain things. I am a first-time mom, so take everything with a grain of salt, but I do a lot of research. I know a lot about babies. I've spent a lot of time with babies. I've been a nanny. I also have friends who have recently had babies. I have friends who've had babies like a while back. So I got a lot of recommendations, and we also got a lot of hand-me-downs. Some things won't be on here, and if I can remember, I will mention why. And then certain things I just kind of want to run through. Obviously, some things are pretty self-explanatory. I thought we would run through. I don't know. I love this kind of video. I watched this for years before I even got pregnant or got into a relationship. I think it's super interesting, but I'm hoping if everything goes well and I'm not too overwhelmed that after baby comes, I can do like a what I regret buying or everything I really loved or what I ended up getting later. But before we jump in, I did want to share that I am trying to be as minimal as possible. It's hard with a baby and your first time. You want to make sure you have everything you need, but you don't want too much. We don't have a lot of space here, so I definitely want to keep things as minimal as possible. People have been having babies forever without all the crazy gadgets, so I didn't want too much. I wanted the things that would make our lives easier, more convenient and better for baby, but not be excessive. Like, for instance, I don't have a wipe warmer. I don't think it's necessary. Honestly, everyone I know who has one says it's great for home, but you're gonna change your baby without the wipe warmer so many times when you're out, this and that, and then they're gonna cry and be used to the warm wipe. Just get them used to the regular wipe. Stuff like that. That's fine. I also do plan on breastfeeding, and hopefully mostly just nursing, and not pumping. I did get a pump from my insurance and that was completely free. I will put in the link or like in here what it was. I did a lot of research on it and there's so many different options. I wanted one that was 100% covered from insurance because some are like really fancy and you pay part of it. I also got a bunch of milk storage bags through my insurance as well. And I took some baby courses. Now my insurance covers like 6 free ones and they're all through, I'll put the website, oh my God, why can't I remember? Aeroflow, which is where you can get your breast pump from through insurance. They cover baby care classes, pregnancy, labor and delivery, stuff like that. So I took about 6 of those classes so far. They're all online. I would highly recommend them, especially if you are a first-time mom or dad, honestly, because it has a lot of interesting baby information. I already knew a lot of it, but it was nice to get that refresh and kind of be in a community with other people going through the same thing. But let's jump into the registry. So I have a lot of items. It says 180. Some of them are smaller things like little outfits or like books and stuff. So those aren't like the big items. I have things under must have, which are things that we definitely need that like if we don't lovingly get as a sweet gift that we will definitely need to buy. I also do have a lot of stuff in my registry that is for as the baby grows. A lot of this is stuff that the baby really only uses for like the first 6 months. But let's get started. So first things first is a crib. No kidding. I didn't get a fancy one. There's so many cribs out there. But you don't, I don't know, I just feel like you don't need a fancy crib. I got one that has good ratings and it's convertible, so it will adjust to them as they get bigger, and into a toddler bed as well. We don't have a lot of room, like I said, so I'm hoping to keep them in this as long as possible. For the nursery, it will be half my husband's office, so we don't have a lot of room, like I said, and this crib I measured and everything will fit properly. And then like look-wise, I'm not too concerned. We're doing like a kind of, since we're not knowing our baby's sex, we aren't doing like a specific theme. We're doing like a loose Star Wars theme. You can see from some of the stuff I have on there. Nothing fancy. I got this crib because it was one of the cheaper options and that's why I picked it, honestly. And it's good, well reviewed. You don't need a fancy crib. And then basics, you know, crib sheets. You're gonna need crib sheets. One tip is to put a pee pad, a doggy pee pad, underneath one set of sheets and then put another set of sheets underneath that. So if they do have a blowout, if they do leak or whatever happens, you can remove that set of sheets, remove the pee pad, and there's still another set of sheets there and you don't have to like wash and replace in the middle of the night or something like that. So we want plenty of sheet sets. I just picked ones I liked. I'm not really too bothered about stuff like that. And then a crib mattress, obviously you need that. There was one that I was looking into that like they can breathe through it if they roll over on their stomachs. It sounds like a good idea, but it's very expensive. They're not going to be in the crib forever. Mattress is a big investment, and I just felt like people have been using a regular mattress forever. Next is the Star Wars mobile. This was like what gave me the Star Wars idea. My husband and I like Star Wars. He's loved it longer than I have, but it's like a loose theme. So I have that on there. Obviously I put it under a must-have, but you know, it's more of a decoration than anything else. A new carpet. Love this one. It's so nice. And I love the colors of it. The carpet we have in the nursery right now is my husband's from years ago, and it's terrible. Then we got blackout curtains. In that room right now, we only have blinds. They allow the light in. Obviously you would love for your baby's room to be completely blacked out. They won't be sleeping in there right away. They will be sleeping in the bassinet on the bedside, but still want to get everything prepared before baby comes. So got some blackout curtains and then a chair. Now I am not a huge rocking chair person. I've never liked a rocking chair. I find it very unstable. A glider is much better in my opinion. That's personal preference. I would have gotten even not a glider. I would have gotten like a motionless chair, but I thought glider would be nice, but it is also nice and sturdy. This chair had really good reviews. I love the color, and it's a recliner, which I thought is great because like I said, we don't have a lot of space. If someone does want to stay over, or if we end up staying in the baby's room for whatever reason, it would be nice to have a comfortable reclining chair. I also thought it'd be great for breastfeeding. So that is why that chair is on there, and that's one of the priciest things on the entire registry. And that's $315, which is a lot, but I'm assuming this chair will last for a very long time beyond baby and breastfeeding. Then I got a little rug thing that's like more plush, and like they can lay on it and play on it and roll on it and all that kind of stuff. I love the color. I think it's really cute because it looks like a leaf. Nothing too crazy. And then we just have some basics for the nursery. A lamp. We don't have a lamp in that room right now. A cover, the waterproof cover for the crib, which is great to have. And then a foldable rolling cart. I've heard a lot of people recommend something like this for breastfeeding, so you can move it around the house depending on where you go, have snacks in it, all your breastfeeding gear, all that stuff. It's smaller than the normal size cart, but this one's foldable, which I thought was really great. So if you're not using it or you're done breastfeeding, you can put it away. I just thought that was really convenient. So I put that on there as well. Organizers for the drawers. We already have the dresser almost completely full with hand-me-downs from other people. We have enough clothes to last till like baby 6 months old at this point, but I thought the organizers would be nice, not a must-have. And then I had more Star Wars kind of decor. It's just like a little 6-pack of prints from Etsy. I thought they were super cute, very minimal. And then the frames that go with them, that's just like decor stuff. An electrical surge protector power strip thing because we don't have that many outlets, so I thought that would be great because we're gonna have in like a sound machine and all the other stuff you have to plug in. And then this is like not a requirement. It is a frame that you can put like your kids' drawings in and then just like keep adding them in. I just thought it was a cute idea. We're way early for kids' drawings, but you know. And then I have these stackable storage bins, which technically aren't for the nursery, but for all the stuff that's in that room right now, we had already got these and moved a lot of stuff into our bedroom closet to make room in the nursery for baby stuff. So those are really great. We have tons of them now. We must have like 12. I love them because you can like see through them, but not fully. They're easy to put together. They hold a lot. They're just super convenient and they look really nice. The closet is so much more streamlined now. Love that. Then we have the stroller and car seat system. This is the Evenflow Pivot Modular Travel System. Now, I looked at a lot of strollers. There's a lot of really expensive ones, like really expensive ones. This is what I settled on. I thought it was really well rated. It's not too heavy. It has all the pieces you need. My best friend actually has the exact same one, and so I've been able to push it and maneuver it, and I think it's great. I also thought it's not that expensive. So I really love that. It comes with the car seat, the car seat base, and the stroller can be like in different, you know, configurations for a bassinet and all the different things. You can put the car seat on it, all that kind of stuff. Then we have a car seat base, an additional one, because we have 2 cars, so we're both gonna want a base. Then we have the winter car seat cover. This is only really an essential because we are having the baby at the end of November. hopefully. And to keep them warm, you can't put a baby in a coat in a car seat. You're not supposed to do that, or it's not properly secure. So having kind of like the coat over the car seat is a great way to keep them warm. So I do have that in there because they will be a newborn in winter. So I thought that was important. Obviously, if you're having your baby in summer, you may not need something like this. And then we have the baby bouncer. I've heard great things about this. Almost everyone I follow who's had a baby says this was ideal for them. Easy to move around the house, great place for them to sit and kind of be entertained while you're doing something in the, you know, if you take a shower, whatever it is. So I thought that was great. I just got a neutral one and not like a really expensive one. I thought it was great. I do also already have from Hand-Me-Downs a Baby Bjorn carrier, the little one with the piano. They lay down and kick their feet on the piano. We also have a baby sleeper. I can't remember what it's called. It's like the Snuggle Me sleeper. It's not a sleeper. We're not supposed to sleep in it. Just laying down. But someone gave that to us because their baby had grown out of it. So we have that. And then for the backpack. This is something I was really going back and forth on. I was like, I'm like a very, what's the word? Frugal person. So I didn't want to pick things that were very expensive. I just didn't think it was necessary. But when it comes to diaper bag, I thought this is going to be something that you want to be really high quality. I didn't want to just grab anything off of Amazon. I was like, I'm going to be using this diaper bag as my purse for probably the next 2 years, if not longer. I wanted something that was simple, sleek, that my husband wouldn't mind carrying around. So I got this Kinney backpack. It is vegan. I just thought it looked really simple, nothing crazy, nothing huge. It has a lot of storage in it. I like how it looks. I feel like it will match everything, and it's really high quality and really well reviewed. So I thought that that would be a really good option. This is gonna be something we're gonna bring with us everywhere. So I just thought it was really important to get a high quality one. Also because it's not something that you're going to be necessarily replacing in a few months or getting rid of in a few months or donating. Like, you're going to have that for a long time. So I really wanted to pick something quality. Same with the changing pad that goes with it, to change them when we're out and about. Those are the kind of things I thought I'd add like a little bit more of like quality to. But then I got I put in a crossbody diaper bag, kind of like a fanny pack for, you know, quicker little excursions, maybe going for walks, whatever, maybe things that you just don't need to carry as much stuff. Maybe if I'm just going over to my mom's. I got that for a cheap thing on Amazon. Next, I put the Nini pacifier. I don't know if we're gonna use a pacifier. Not all kids like them. We'll see how things go. I'm not all about pacifier, but I'm also not against it. Whatever floats your boat. I put these on. They are much more expensive than the ones you can just grab, but because I do plan on nursing, I wanted the ones that look the most like actual breast and a nipple so they don't get nipple confusion. So I researched and these seemed like a really good option. I only put 2 on there. We'll see what happens. If we have to get more, we have to get more. If not, we don't. I'm trying to be very unplanned. Says the person who made half this registry before I even got pregnant. I am a big planner. I love research. I love knowing everything about everything. So I planned this registry. I've changed a lot of things, really streamlined. But those pacifiers just seem like the best option to me. It's so different for everyone. It's kind of like bottles. You can get the bottles you think that you like the most and that you did the most research on, but your baby might not like it. It might just not go well with your baby. So that's something that I'm very open to, is like changing as the wind blows. Next is a baby wrap. I do plan on baby carrying, baby wearing, whatever you want to call it, for quite a while, as long as it makes sense, as long as, you know, it works and I can do it. So I do have the Baby Bjorn, which is like a little bit more secure and supportive, maybe if we're like out somewhere longer, but I do want to get the baby wrap. I thought this one was great. I really liked the color. I think it's simple, soft, pretty straightforward. And then 2 muslin lounger covers for the Snuggle Me. I figured 2 would be good because the blowouts and the spit up and all that stuff. Then this is something I didn't have in my registry till recently. I saw a friend have her daughter in it when they go to the grocery store, and I thought that is awesome. It is a shopping cart high chair cover. So you put it in and then you put your baby in. Kind of protects them from just like the hard surface, because those shopping carts are hard. Also protects them from touching all of the disgustingness. It also prevents if they have a toy or a bottle from it falling into the cart. It's not that expensive. They had tons of options, but I just thought it was so cute and such a good idea. Next, I have the Tush Baby Hip Seat Carrier. Now, this is something they probably won't use until they're a bit older. You can just kind of carry them on your hip. Obviously, that's not the case in the beginning, but this is something that I've seen a lot of people really like and review really well. I do have back problems already, so I just think a little bit more support cannot hurt. Next up, we have a waterproof sleep anywhere, just kind of pad. I just thought that would be great to roll up, put in the diaper bag, something like that. Next are a few other like baby gear type items. So I have the mirror for the car seat. And then these two shirts, they're very expensive. They don't have to be bought. I didn't put must-haves. I just thought they were kind of cool. It's a shirt that you could like put the baby in, like a baby wearing for mom and dad. Again, totally not necessary at all. This is something I'm more than happy to take off the registry. I just thought they were cool, you know? They're totally not necessary. I'm like already tempted to take them off just because the price is like wildly insane. And honestly, I feel like your baby could get too big for that so quickly, and for that price it's just not worth it. Also, I was a small baby, my husband was a huge baby, so our baby could be any which sizes and they might be too big for it right out the womb. So I'm a little about those. And then I just like a couple random things would be like the car shade to put up so the sun's not in their eyes, a phone holder for the stroller, and then like the little thing for the stroller to put like a drink or diaper or, you know, whatever in. And like those are things that I can always grab. They're not like the end of the world if we don't have them. And then diapering, okay. Now, I was all about the diaper genie because it's supposed to contain the smell and all that stuff. But when you get the diaper genie, there's refills for it that you need to get. And you can't just get regular garbage bags. You need like a special refill. And then I realized that's a lot more money. Why would I do that? So I found this one, which I like even more. It's the Ubi Steel Diaper Pail. You can put regular garbage bags in, which you already have. You don't have to buy extra stuff. I just thought that was so smart. And it also is supposed to contain the smell, which is great. We do have a deck, so I feel like maybe that's gonna be when we don't want to take stuff to the dumpster. I just thought this was great. I picked the cream one. I just like the color, but they have tons of colors, but I just feel like this might be way better than the diaper genie. I just feel like it makes more sense financially as well. For a changing pad, we do not have a specific changing table. We have a dresser that we will put like a changing station on top of. And I was looking into all the little changing pads, and a lot of them are fabric or cloth, and you wash them, and I get that, it makes sense. But I wanted one. This one's a pad, so it's pretty soft, but it's still pretty firm, but it's a wipe clean. I just thought, I've changed a lot of baby diapers and there's a lot of mess that can go with that. And fabric just seems like a nightmare to clean, in my opinion. So I thought, you know what? This is great. This has a little strap for them. It has a thing to distract them if you need it. And I just thought the wipe clean idea just made more sense to me personally. Also got the little diaper caddy to keep all your diaper changing essentials in, so you can move it around the house if you're changing them someplace else. And then I also put in the doggy pee pads because I think that's gonna be really essential when it comes to crib and bassinet sheets. Putting that in between is just really gonna make our life easier, I believe. And then of course I have diapers on diapers on diapers. I'm not too picky about diapers. Maybe I should be, maybe I'm just naive, but diapers are freaking expensive. And so I put some of the overnight diapers from Target. The Target brand apparently is really good. I've heard it's fine. I don't know. Some fragrance-free wipes, and then also some Pampers, all the different sizes and all that kind of stuff. I just feel like you can never have enough diapers, right? And then also I put the Frida Baby Grow With Me potty. Again, that's not something we're gonna need for quite a while, but I am hoping to get on the potty training thing as early as possible to save money on diapers, really. It's not that expensive and it just made the most sense to me. So I put that on there, but again, it's not a must-have because that's something we can get down the road. On to feeding. So like I said, I do wanna be nursing a lot, but I do want my husband to be able to feed the baby as well. And who knows how nursing is gonna go. Maybe I will have to pump more. Maybe I'll be an overproducer. Like there's so many different ways things could go. So the bottles that seemed the best to me, there's so much misinformation on bottles, by the way. You'll see like professionals talk about them. You'll see other people be like, never use these, they're terrible. Do what's right for you. None of these bottles are going to hurt your child. Maybe they're not as ideal as some other ones, but like just calm down. These are the bottles that I looked up. These are the bottles that I like. These are the ones that I put on my registry. So I think they're good. I think they're fine. There's smaller ones for when they're smaller, and then bigger ones as they get bigger. I wanted to get the starter gift set just because I know from experience and my friends telling me your baby may not like the bottles you picked. Like, it's just not gonna, your baby is not like a dog. They're just gonna deal with what you get. Like, you may need to go to the store and get a different brand and try a different shape and this and that. So I didn't want to get like tons and tons of bottles and have a buildup of ones that they weren't gonna use. So I thought this gift set would be great. It's just a little starter. Maybe we won't need more than this. Maybe we will. Who knows? Then the Bobby nursing pillow. I thought, I've looked at all of the nursing pillows, like all of them, and this one just seemed the most comfortable for me. I also like that it is kind of versatile because then they could do tummy time on it and it helps them sit up when they get older. So I got that on there with 2 covers because, again, who knows, messes. And then I did get the bottle warmer. Now, this is something that I wasn't necessarily thinking we would need. I know you're not supposed to use the microwave, but you can use the stove, but I just thought this is faster, easier. It doesn't take up that much room, and I do think it'll make our life easier based on other people I've talked to. So, bottle warmer. You don't have to warm your baby's bottle, by the way. You don't have to. It's not required. You can give a baby cold or room temperature milk, as long as it's not sitting out, you know? I wanted to get it. I feel like it'll be helpful. If not, we'll return it. If not, we can donate it to someone who will use it and does need it. But it is something I did think that would be simple, make our lives easier. Then I got the dishwasher basket for bottles, bottle parts, all that kind of stuff, just to keep them safe. And then also the bottle and nipple brush to make hand washing things easier as well. And then I have the high chair, 8-in-1 high chair. Again, like I said, they're not going to need this till 6 months till they're eating like solids. So I picked the one that I thought would be the best. I mean, there's so many out there. Who knows? But that's the one I thought that would be good. I don't know. And then we also just have some simple things like the drying rack for the bottles, and then a manual breast pump. Just because I've heard from a lot of people that it makes sense and they use it a lot. A spill mat for underneath the high chair, or arts and crafts, or anything that we just want to cover the floor. And then some things that they won't need till they're eating solids. And that is like some baby spoons, bowls, cups, all that kind of stuff. Then there's also the new Frida Baby Push Pop Baby Food Feeder. I don't know how that's gonna go. It's not that expensive, so I thought I would try it. I feel like it's a good idea, maybe. Some baby cups, bibs, all that kind of stuff. And then we get into health and safety. Now, this section might be a little bit different for everyone depending where you live, what your situation is. So I did get the sick day prep kit, which has a lot of the Frida Baby stuff in it, which I know is very well rated. People love it. The nail trimmer. This is not a extra. This is not something that's like dramatic or like being extra. Every single person I know who has a baby has said, get it. So I'm getting it. Next is the Life Vac. This is to help kids choking. I do know the Heimlich, but this just seemed like a good idea. Something to have on hand. I feel like it's important, and you could also use it on adults. We also have a CPR class, first aid class online for me and my husband to take. I just feel like that's really, you can't hurt, right? To have that knowledge. And then we have a mosquito net. It's the bassinet. So I have that on here, not because we're gonna have the baby sleeping outside at night, but because of the cats. I'm not sure how they're gonna react. Everyone says cats do really well with babies, so I'm hoping that that's the case. And I do think that they will be fine. We've been playing like baby noises for them and they seem to be fine with it. But I just wanna put that on top in the beginning, just to prevent them from trying to jump in the bassinet. That's the goal. It's not that expensive, so I'm just hoping that kind of will ease my anxiety. Next, we have another Frida Baby Basics kit, baby thermometer, and then we have some other things like medicines and the essentials kit, saline spray, stuff like that. I also have some plug protectors, the gas pass or colic thing. I have a child-proof thing for the oven door. I don't know if I'll need it. My parents didn't have anything like that, but it's just on there. It's not a must-have. I have all the baby-proofing type things for the toilet, for the cabinets, for the drawers, all that kind of stuff, which we won't need necessarily till they're kind of up and moving around, but thought it would be good to just have this list. That's another thing. When you look at people's baby registry, wedding registry, this is not all stuff they're expecting to get, like FYI. This is also stuff like for their own list. This is my own list as well. And also when you make a baby registry, like I have this, but I also have one on Target and Amazon for the things that are available there, because then you get a discount on whatever wasn't bought near the end. So keep that in mind. I also have a pinch guard for the doors. Our doors in this house are really weird. They don't close, or they do close on their own. They're very strange, so I thought those would be a good idea, especially once they start crawling. Corner covers for tables, and then, you know, diaper rash cream, sunscreen, all that kind of stuff. And then for bathing, I have a baby grooming kit, which has all the stuff that they might need. Some baby towels, baby washes. I know people are super weird about like what products you use on baby, and like baby bottles for like baby, you know, soap, baby laundry detergent, all this kind of stuff. Like, you do you. That's what I'm gonna say. I picked CeraVe Baby. I feel like it's something I like and I trust, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I'll buy something else. It's not a huge deal. I trust the brand, and that's what's important. I also have Vanna cream just in case they're extra sensitive. And then we have washcloth set, nothing fancy there. And then a rubber bath toy that does not have a hole. So if you're gonna get bath toys for your kids, they're gonna get moldy unless they have no holes in them. So just FYI. And then we have the Star Wars Grogu little towel, which is not necessary. I just thought it was cute. And then a little scoop up bath toy thing, which again, they're not gonna need to. They can actually play in the bath. But my cousin actually got us some stuff early, which I thought was so lovely of her. So we got the kneeler for the bath, which is essential. I already know my back's gonna hurt during this process. My knees are gonna hurt, I already know. So this is great. It has like a soft little spongy mat for you to kneel on, for you to lean over. And we just got the color that kind of matches our bathroom. Then also the bath support, like basket bath thing, because they're too small to just sit in the bath. And of course, the second we got it, the cat went in it, so that was great. The flow rinser, the little, you know, you pour the water over their heads and stuff. I've used all of this before, so this is what I trust. We got more burp cloth. It's a little munchkin bath toy. I thought that was so cute. I had something like that when I was a kid. And then the little baby hairbrush and cradle cap comb, all that stuff. Nothing too fancy or, you know, that I need to explain. Next, we have sleeping. So I got the baby bassinet. This one's $100 from Amazon. It is adjustable. You can open it. It can get higher or lower, and it has wheels. That is something I've heard from everyone. We only have one story, so it makes sense. We can roll them around, bring them anywhere we go. It will fit next to the bedside, and you don't need a really fancy one. You don't. I know people are all about like the snoo or whatever. Like, I've heard so many people will buy it or invest or rent it, and like it just didn't work out. That's the one I picked. It's fine. Nothing special. And then we also have bassinet sheets. You're gonna need that. A bassinet waterproof mattress cover, and then we get into the sound machine. So I picked the Frida Baby sound machine, sleep trainer, nightlight, this whole thing, because sound machines are really great. They're not that expensive. Also, this one has the nightlight trainer thing, which I think is great for once they're a toddler, so they know when like the color is this color, it's bedtime, and when the color this time, you can get up. I just feel like it's a really great item to have. And obviously the sound machine will be helpful. And then we also have a baby monitor. Our place is pretty small, so I'm not even sure how often we're gonna use it. I feel like it'll be better when we go like to someone's house or something. But I wanted to get one because, you know, you never know. And we got one that doesn't have Wi-Fi, so it's safer. It's basic, nothing special, but I've heard good reviews on it. And then we also have just a nightlight, a portable one. I thought this was important because for breastfeeding, for night feedings and changings and all that stuff, I just thought you're gonna want enough light to change baby and see, but you don't want enough light to wake them up and disturb them, and like so they know it's nighttime. So something like this I thought would be great. You can carry it around the house with you. If I want to bring them out into the living room to feed them, things like that, like I just thought that would be really great. It's not very expensive. And then the baby shusher. Now I looked up couple different ones, but a couple friends recommended this one. They said it's the best one. It is a little big and a little pricey, but I heard it's really good, so I have it on there. Then we have some swaddles with sleep sacks, things like that. I don't know what our baby's gonna like. Are they gonna want their arms out? Are they not? Are they gonna want to be tightly swaddled? They're gonna be loosely swaddled. Like, every baby is so different, so I put a couple options. We have different baby blankets, nothing too fancy there. And then we have the for mom section, which I feel like people feel bad about putting this stuff on my registry. Whether or not people buy it for me, that's not the concern. It's that I want this on here so I know what I need. But also, like, why should I feel shame in asking things for myself and not just for the baby? I'm the one that's gonna be giving life to the baby as well as like sustaining them. So my comfort should be important as well. Anyway, So I have a belly band, which is probably something I'm gonna buy for myself near the end anyway. It's just supposed to support your back and like take some weight off. Then we have nipple butter, which everyone tells me you will need and go through. Most of them have ingredients I'm allergic to, so the vegan one is for me because it's allergen free for me. And then we have all the postpartum stuff, which is so fun and amazing, but it's necessary. We have the disposable underwear, we have the maxi ice pads, we have the witch hazel pads, we have a labor delivery hospital gown, which I probably won't wear in the hospital, but for like at home, like the first few days, I just want to be comfortable. We have the perennial spray, just to kind of help with healing. And then I have a pumping nursing bra. I don't know if I'm going to take this off my registry just because I feel like I'm only going to pump it home, and I don't know if I'm going to need a bra. Like, I don't know. I'll leave it for now, but we'll see. We have more postpartum pads. I know some people bleed for like 5 days, some people bleed for 3 weeks. You know, it is so different for everyone, so I just want to be prepared. We also have nursing pads that are washable, and then also we have ones, or actually I have 2 packs. Yeah, 2 packs of washable nursing pads. Just feel like might be important. I'm gonna be a leaker. I just have a feeling. So good to have. And then we also have the postpartum recovery essentials kit that has like all the stuff you need, and then a breast care self-care kit as well, because I will be breastfeeding, and I'm sure at the beginning it's gonna be quite a adjustment. Next we have clothing. I didn't put too much on here, and everything that is on here is kind of for 6 months and up because we already have so many hand-me-downs. So mostly they're sleepers with zippers because I feel like they're gonna be in that most of the time. Honestly, like that's what's gonna happen. So it's easy, whatever. So I have a couple of different ones. I have a lot of boy stuff on here. We don't know if we're having a boy or a girl, but I feel like it's a boy. It's just a feeling. Me and my husband both have it. I feel like it's boy. So that's kind of why I pulled some boy stuff. I'm also super neutral about it. Like, I don't care if we have a girl, she can wear dinosaurs, and if we have a boy, he can wear freaking sequins. I don't really care. But I also kind of just like reach toward the boy stuff. I think it's cute, whatever. We also have a winter newborn snowsuit because, like I said, they're gonna be newborn in the winter, so that might be something important to have. Just a bunch of onesies, more sleep sacks, cute little like Star Wars outfits that are totally unnecessary. A little cute like polar bear type swaddle blanket. I thought it was adorable. And then a summer hat to keep the sun out of their face once they hit, you know, once they're out going outside and stuff. I have a simple like little activity gym playmat thing. Babies love this stuff and they can use it for a long time, and it's not that expensive. Well, it's kind of expensive, but I just thought it was like a nice thing to have, and they're probably going to use it a lot. We also have a portable crib playpen. I just thought that would be really convenient for as they get older. If we bring them to someone's house, all that kind of stuff, I just feel like it's important to have. And then there's just some toys that like I looked into and thought were good ideas. I want a lot of sensory toys. So we have the mat, that little elephant that everyone loves, just like a few little toys, nothing crazy. And then baby books. We have a lot of them already. But I want the baby's first signs. I want them to know how to, before they can talk, so they can like sign milk, more, this and that. And then just a few other cute little books. We wanted a lot of the high contrast, like crinkle books. And then just some other books that we thought would be nice to have. A lot of these, like I said, are already purchased. And then we also have like some parenting books. I already have like 3 of them. There's 2 left on there. So that's honestly it. I know that sounds kind of like, I don't know, it seems like a lot, and it is a lot, but you need a lot of stuff when you have a baby. And, you know, judge all you want, but this is what I chose for myself, my baby, and my family. Yeah, if you have any questions about this stuff, like why I chose it, if I didn't get into it enough, or if you have, I guess, recommendations, I feel like I'm pretty set, but if you do have recommendations, you know, the comments is the section. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it helped you, maybe give you some ideas, or you just enjoyed it and it was entertaining, because that's how I feel about these videos. But yeah, we are more than halfway there. So as of filming this, I'm 22 weeks, which is crazy. I still feel like it's not going fast. Like everyone's like, oh, it's gonna go so fast. I don't feel like it's going fast. I'm like, I want baby now. I want my baby. I don't want to be pregnant. I will do a second trimester update when that time comes, but right now we're set. Baby shower is set, has a date, invites are going out this week. My mom and my mother-in-law are planning it together, which I love. And yeah, I just feel very lucky and blessed, and thank you guys so much. Thank you. So yeah, stay tuned for more videos. I think I might have a maternity haul coming soon because everything doesn't fit. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.